They don't have money. They don't have crazy looks. So how the hell are some guys like you never single? And no, it's not game, not luck. It's something way more uncomfortable. I once knew a man who was, objectively speaking, ugly. I'm not sugarcoating this. His face wasn't balanced. There was nothing visually impressive about him. In any normal hierarchy, he should have been invisible. But he wasn't. Whenever he was around, something strange happened. Women didn't rush toward him. They didn't flirt aggressively. They didn't compliment him. They stayed. They listened longer. They reacted more deeply. They remembered what he said, even when men who looked far better were standing right next to him. And that contradiction is where the real story begins. At first glance, there was nothing special about his behavior either. He wasn't loud. He wasn't dominant. He wasn't trying to be mysterious. He didn't ignore people, which made it worse, because there was no obvious trick to explain why he had presence. So I started observing him closely. Not what he said, but how he existed in conversations. And the first thing I noticed was this: he didn't seem internally rushed. Most men speak like something is chasing them. They rush sentences. They rush humor. They rush explanations. He didn't. Not because he was trained, but because he had no inner argument running. Here's something most men never realize. Before you speak, your nervous system speaks first. And his nervous system was calm. Not confident in a dramatic way, but settled. Like someone who wasn't trying to negotiate his value in real time. And then it clicked. This man had already accepted something most men keep fighting their whole lives. He had accepted that he was not conventionally attractive, so he wasn't trying to prove otherwise. That acceptance removed friction, and friction is what makes people uncomfortable. Most men walk into conversations carrying a silent question. Am I enough here? That question leaks out. In tone, in pace, in humor. He didn't carry that question, so nothing leaked. When he spoke only when he wanted to. Not to fill silence, not to be included. And when he finished speaking, he stopped. No emotional checking, no face reading, no validation seeking. Silence followed. But it wasn't awkward silence. It was complete silence. The kind that doesn't ask to be filled. And silence like that has weight. His humor worked the same way. It wasn't performative. Sometimes it landed, sometimes it didn't. And when it didn't, he didn't rescue it. No nervous laugh. No, I was joking. That detail matters more than people think. Because the moment you try to save yourself, you signal dependence. He didn't save himself. So even failure looked stable. Here's where psychology enters. Human beings are wired to seek emotional regulation from others. We subconsciously move toward people who make our nervous system slow down. This is attachment theory at work. Not attraction first, safety first. This man was emotionally predictable. Same tone, same pace, same reactions. And emotional predictability registers as strength. Now let's talk about alpha. Most men misunderstand this word completely. They think alpha means dominance, intensity, control. That's insecurity dressed as power. Real alpha behavior is emotional neutrality, consistency, internal agreement. This man didn't dominate rooms, he stabilized them. And people orbit stability. That's why better-looking men lost around him. They were trying to add value. More jokes, more charm, more effort. But effort reveals hunger. Hunger creates pressure. Pressure repels. This man created no pressure. Not intentionally, naturally. Because he wasn't trying to escape who he was. And here's the most uncomfortable truth. He didn't become attractive despite being ugly. He became attractive because he had already made peace with it. That peace removed anxiety. Anxiety removal created calm. Calm created safety, and safety became attraction. This is why attraction is misunderstood. People think it's about adding traits, but attraction is subtraction, removing internal resistance, removing the need to be different. When a man stops fighting himself, others stop feeling friction around him. And that's when something strange happens. People don't know why they're drawn to him. They just are. Attraction doesn't follow looks. It follows psychological peace. And the man who is at peace with reality doesn't need to chase attention. Attention finds him.